Why did he say that? I mean, Rich DeVos is the gospel singer of Amway. He and Jay Van Andel are the two big fellas.
Rich and Jay have always been very conservative, and they have always played down the potential because they want to make sure that nobody out in the field is selling it for something it isn't. And
but what is it? What is Amway?
Boy, that's hard to describe. You know, that's like me asking me, what does Birdie mean to me? She's so much a part of my life, and Amway's so much a part of my life, or what do my children mean to me? It's like somebody will ask me all the time, I get it all the time, how many hours do you work Amway? I said, well, that's like asking me how many hours do I love my wife. There's no stop and start. It just sort of goes.
Well, that's not what I get from some of the people out in that hall over this past weekend. Some of them say, you know, if I could just work 1 hour a day, 4 days a week, that's what I want out of life. And it seems strange. I mean, is that an ambition?
Well, Amway's a lot like America. You know, we're all here, and we're all doing our own thing, sort of. And some people come into Amway, and they go and do it 1 day a month. And that's their pace. You know, it's sort of like, I love the horses, and I like to go out there and pet them and be with them, but I don't do it, you know, every day. I don't do it probably once a month. But some people are out on the farm, and they're just with the horses 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we all sort of a piece of life, and we say, I want this much. Mm-hmm. My problem is sometimes, like with the food, I've gone for bigger helpings. Each year, it seems like it's more potatoes, and it's more meat, and then that next bigger section, you know? And I keep saying, it's the same size as it was last year, but somehow or other, I'm not the same size.
And you, Birdie, what's Amway to you?
Amway is a way of life.
What does that mean, way of life?
I really don't know how to explain it, but it's so complete for me. It just makes me a complete person, I guess.
The people outside that we were talking to a little bit earlier, there are stars in their eyes about you and about Amway and about the opportunity that it offers them. But there seems to be more to Amway than just that to them.
Yes, Amway's relationships a lot. You know, everybody needs to be loved. I need love. I need it from my wife. I need it from my kids. I need it from my friends. I think the hardest hurt in life is when somebody turns their back on us and tells us they don't care about us. And in Amway, we realize, or in my organization, I realize that I get hurt and I'm sensitive and other people are sensitive, and we try to be sensitive to their needs and their desires and whatever it takes. We've got people from every background. I guess you get to see life in through everybody's eyes in Amway, because I'm able to sit down with a Jewish couple and understand a lot about their faith. I'm able to sit down with a doctor and see everything about his faith, see what he likes and what he doesn't like about his profession. I'm able to sit down with a guy, like one day, I'll never forget, I went to a meeting, and this guy came out, and he said, I want to show you something. He had a van out there. And he opened the doors, and it was full of snakes and all kinds of reptiles. You know, and I went away, and I pulled over about half a block away, and I'm looking under the car, making sure they didn't sneak one in my car or something, you know. I was like this for days, you know, because I hate snakes. You know, I hate those little things that can wipe you out, and that's it. And but this guy, there was his love. He said he had a basement full of them, and didn't want the neighbors to know. I was thinking, oh, God, I wouldn't want to live in that neighborhood.